This is going to hurt me a lot more than it hurts you. We're going to talk about education.
People staring, people we don't care.
My dad was a big believer in education. Unfortunately, he had to leave college to go fight in World War II. My sister, on the other hand, did get a diploma. Bill is a stump on a log. When you hold that little baby in your hands and you're going, oh, he's got such potential. I just know he's gonna grow up to do great things. No parent really wants to believe that his child is a walking, breathing idiot. Every time I would bring home a bad report card, they would take away something. By the time I was a senior, all I had left was a mattress and a pair of underwear. But school did a lot of really cool and good things for me. The first time I ever did an impersonation was at a school assembly. If you impersonate that person to themselves, they don't know it, but everybody else around does. So I would impersonate teachers, and one year they called me up to the microphone at the school assembly. Of course, the teachers I'm impersonating are going, I don't get it. When I was in the 8th grade, I tried out for the basketball team at school. In the interest of free disclosure, I really suck at basketball. So naturally, I didn't make the team, but they made me a deal. We'll make you the manager. Now, before you feel sorry for me, there are two really important things about this. Number one is I became really good friends with most of the senior guys in that school. And the second thing is, I got to go in the girls' locker room. And the third thing, oh God, what is that? Oh, there is no third thing, just the second thing again. I got to go in the girls' locker room. In my hallway, I have a lot of pictures. This is my class picture from the 2nd grade. Incidentally, I went to pick up Chinese food one Saturday night, and I was wearing this shirt, and the girl behind the counter, I swear this is a true story, she said, oh, I like your shirt. I know where you can get one. She looked at me like she was about to admit me in some dementia ward somewhere. So can you find me in this picture? Ah, there he is. Laughed up with ugly. Who knew I'd be in radio? I was always the kid that, all right, Bill, read from the Bible. The Lord is my shepherd. Shepherd. The place where I went to high school was an old southern mansion. They took this gorgeous building on the street and turned it into a school, built a gymnasium and extra classrooms. When Capricorn Records was going on, a lot of the band members would live right behind the school. When Wet Willie would get a new sound system, they'd hand their old sound system down to Burnham Wood, and Burnham Wood would say, we want to test this out before we go on the road. Can we throw a free dance for you? Hell yeah, you can throw a free dance for us. We had these bands about to go out on tour playing for us for free. The gymnasium had a lot of functions. It was also the lunchroom. They would line up the tables, and that's where we would eat. You have to understand, as hard as this is to believe, I'm not a guy that got in trouble. I know exactly what I was eating that day. Fried chicken. I was 7 or 8 tables back from the trash can. So a friend of mine says, I bet you can't ring that basket with your chicken bone. There are times when you're a teenager that your mind doesn't work right. I've already told you that I didn't make the basketball team. Right. I take my chicken bone. Now, there's a teacher named Miss Nierenstein. Miss Nierenstein sounded like this. She was a great teacher, but Elder, how are you doing? All the teachers are down there, including Miss Nierenstein, and I take this chicken bone. I gave it the best toss I knew how. And I see that bone going through the air toward the trash can. It's going over the heads of all of the students. And I swear to all that's holy, I saw the chicken bone go over the heads of every one at the teacher's table and land directly square in the garbage can. I made the shot. The table went crazy, twitching with excitement. Now there was a thing called afternoon study hall. They called it ASH. God, I hate acronyms. Up walks Miss Nierenstein. She stands next to the table, looks at me and says, Elder, that was a great shot. 2 days ash.